Welcome back to the Anchor Down podcast. This is season 3, episode 17, maybe. I'm your host, episode 21. I'm your host, Ian Larrabee.
Co-host, Benny Alec.
And today we are coming back after a bit of a long couple of weeks here. We had last week the state tournaments for hockey, the boys hockey teams, and then boys swimming and diving. Talking about the boys swimming and diving right away, we sent a handful of people down,
Right, like we usually do.
Yeah, I think this year, though, it's even more than expected. I mean, there was just kind of a mess of them that all went down, and they, I think partially, they sent that one relay because Rapids DQ'd, and so they got bumped up a spot and made it, but hey, take what you can get, and so there was the first day, it's, 2-day situation. The first day didn't go the best, but had Wiley Stenson. He was the one that did advance to the second day, and he advanced, I believe, in both of his, which was like the 100 free and like the 100 back. And at least the 100 back, maybe, I don't know. But he ended up taking 7th. So I don't totally get how swimming works.
No, I really don't.
I don't at all, but he was 7th on the first day, and then they swim again, the same thing the second day, and he was still 7th.
Okay.
I don't.
Well, I mean, he didn't go down.
Yeah, he didn't go down at least. There was one other kid that would go to 8th there. And then the other kids, plus the few relays, a couple of them placed. I think a couple, maybe a relay or two, did not finish. But, still going down there, man.
Right.
Still being
overall making it past sections.
Right. Still being at the state tournament is a real cool thing. Something to at least have some excitement and appreciation for. Yeah, it's very very cool. I think to get the privilege to be able to go to state in your sport that you've been in for a long time at some point in your high school career is kind of like it's at least something that you can mark off.
Definitely.
Of being proud about that. And then, of course, we had the hockey state tournament last week.
Yeah, that was about all week.
Yeah.
We left on Tuesday, had a little send-off at the school.
Right.
One at the Memorial Building, kind of with everyone there. So, yeah, it was really cool. The bus ride down there, obviously a blast. Just kind of knowing it almost feels like it's not real.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, okay, we're actually going.
Right.
But yeah, Wednesday was, you can go.
Yeah, I was just going to say you guys had 3 games on Wednesday and then Friday, Saturday. Wednesday was kind of as everyone expected.
I think Laverne's been to the tournament every year and hasn't won a quarterfinal game yet.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So.
What was it, 7-0?
7-0, kind of one of those games. So, yeah, but still really cool. Hit that ice the first time. Helmets off. I mean, it was awesome.
Yeah.
There wasn't a ton of people there yet, but
there was still a good amount
at the same
Hibbing,
time,
though.
our Hibbing
there was
side
a lot
packed.
of Hibbing people. But Laverne that day, like the interstate shut down there. They couldn't. Their fan bus couldn't come. Their band bus couldn't come, and a lot of parents and stuff couldn't come because the roads got shut down because of the weather.
Huh? I did not know that.
Yep.
Yeah, because it was like snowing, like heavy.
Yeah.
Yep. What would have been Wednesday morning?
Yeah, down in the cities and further south.
It was nasty Wednesday morning.
Yeah. Yeah, we the band went down there, for all 3 of the games.
Yeah.
And we were in super early. We got in super early on Wednesday because they thought the weather might be bad, so we left early.
Right.
We got there, we had to wait in the bus for like 20-30 minutes before we could even go inside.
Huh.
When we were in there, someone from Laverne came up to us and was telling us, that their band wasn't going to be able to be there because
I did not know that.
Yeah, isn't that kind of crazy?
Yeah.
But it was super cool, like, from my perspective of seeing you guys there, I mean, we were sitting there and I saw, a few guys kind of obviously doing their pregame and I think wrapping their sticks and taking it, and just kind of sitting there and hopefully just soaking it all in.
I definitely did. I know I sat on that bench and just kind of looked around up and it was like, wow, we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That was definitely what I did this year at state, being my last time, is just standing on that floor and just taking in the noise,
Even Friday for the semifinal game, because, I guess Tuesday we had the banquet, and a guy kind of told us, like, hey, when you get on that ice, look around a little bit.
Yeah.
And he's like, you'll be able to see the first 2 rows, and then the rest is just a blur.
Yeah.
And I was like, Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
Like, that's exactly what I did. And the first 2 rows you can see, and then you just look up and up and up, and it's a blur.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy feeling there. Yeah, it was something I've never
Yeah.
felt before.
It's
So, yeah,
it's
awesome.
super cool. Like I said, I mean, to be able to get to that point, the sport you've been playing your entire life is an accomplishment. You know, and it's
by
very
far
cool
the biggest
setting.
stage I've played hockey on.
Right.
So, yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, you know, I mean, your guys' first game, really good. A lot of ambition, a lot of hope.
Right.
Second game started really well.
Yeah, I just think a couple
Sadly
of
turned
things turned us
around.
around. So, yeah.
You know, some penalties here and there on both sides
Yeah.
they're painful.
Right.
And then not being able to capitalize on a couple of those chances
Definitely.
on your own side, it's
Yeah.
tough. So it was 6-5, and then they scored that empty netter to make it 7-5. So that, and then the one thing I do say though in that situation is you can take some bit of like weight off of yourself of knowing that East Grand Forks did win.
Right. Yeah, I did like to see that.
It
when they
would have
did
been
win.
a lot worse.
Yeah, if they
they
did
would have
win.
lost.
But yeah,
Um,
knowing that we lost to the champs does feel a lot better. But
Yeah.
I also
it's
think
still
4th out of 77 teams is not bad at all, and it's
Yeah.
going to feel better with time. But yeah,
Yeah.
just knowing that we came in there with the 1 seed and kind of flopped it on Friday was a little tough
It
kind of
is.
throughout the days. But yeah, now looking back at it, I mean, just those section games were huge wins for the program.
No
and
kidding.
then
Right. You think
getting
about
back down there since 2011 is
Yeah.
still something crazy.
the big
So,
picture
yeah.
of it all.
Right.
You know, that was, because you ended up taking the Saturday game, and the Saturday game was real tough. It was difficult.
It was
kinda
open up
seemed-
for about the first period, and then everyone
Seems
just
like
kind of
everyone just
shut
kinda-
down.
yeah.
Everyone just got to do it themselves. But
Right. But yeah, I mean, I kind of joked that I think I cursed the team by taking 4th first, so
Oh.
you guys had to take 4th as well.
Yeah.
But so trust me, I know exactly how 4th feels.
Yeah, it's. I mean,
But yeah, you know, I mean, for me too, I was heavily disappointed
yeah.
in the moment.
Right.
But
Right.
a little bit different for me because it is my senior year, and so it's like,
Yeah.
well, I don't have another shot. Like that's
Right.
it.
I think it's going to be really good next year because we return almost
And-
everyone besides our goalie and 3 senior players. So.
Right. And that's the thing is you take this year and you just know that next year's going to be better. You're going to
Right.
improve on it.
Yeah.
You have that like knowledge of being there. Right.
Right.
That's a real big thing. Like your first time at state is kind of just like a whoa,
Right.
crazy.
I also
Second
think that-
time.
Right, and I also think that helped us in the section finals as well. Kind of,
Yeah.
everyone on that team had section final experience
Right.
on our team.
Yeah, being there
Besides
last
a
year.
couple of the 9th graders. But
Right.
yeah, other than that, it was just like it was huge. But yeah, all those younger kids now have a season of varsity experience under their
Right.
belt, so it's
Yeah.
they know what it's going to be like. Nothing's going to be a surprise to them next year. Hopefully not. So
Right.
yeah, we should just
You know, they like
should
they
be
say,
smooth sailing.
winners win because you know once you know what it feels like and once you're in that atmosphere, you want more of it. You crave it. You're gonna do what you can to claw back into it. So I think there is no doubt in my mind that you guys aren't back in that next year. You know,
I can agree.
as long as everyone stays healthy and
Yeah, everyone
and just
puts in the work
Puts that
in the
work in.
summer, and then just kind of again bonding together as a team. I know
yeah,
the record holder of wins, Mike Randolph, he retired
yeah.
this year from Northern Lakes because that was
Oh
his
yeah, that's
last
what,
year.
yeah. I saw that.
And the exact words he said is, not always the team that is always winning on the ice is the best team. It's the team that bonds in the locker rooms and on those bus rides.
Right.
Those are the best teams. So yeah, he
Yeah.
really stressed that. Don't take those bus rides or those memories in the locker room for granted because that's really what creates the team. It's not
100%.
always playing on the ice. So yeah.
Yeah, you know, we had for wrestling, we had our banquet this past Monday, and you know, as we're going through all the seniors and kind of talking, and I went up and I talked, and I was, you know, my big message to everyone was the fact of like, dude, you can win all the medals, all the
Right.
awards, all the tournaments, like whatever
Yep.
it is, you can win it all. But in reality, dude, 20 years down the road,
That's probably
it's
not
not
the
gonna
stuff
matter.
you're gonna
Like
remember.
it's
Like,
and
it's
it
gonna-
doesn't matter who you don't care about that 20 years down the road.
Right.
But what you're going to want to remember and what you're going to actually care about are those memories you made, the
Right.
guys that you were hanging out with,
Right.
the overnighters,
Yeah,
the long bus
100%.
rides. You know those.
Right, the late ones,
Yeah,
the early
those,
ones.
like
it's-
all of those those
all that
memories.
little stuff, all the stuff that you don't want to go to as well. It's
Yep.
And you might have reunions too.
right.
Yeah, like we have throughout my career of wrestling in high school, we have maybe like a half or dozen so specific events that a bunch of us older guys are like it is like the epitome of our time in wrestling, you know? Like we went to Greenbush by like 8th grade year or something like that, and it was it's like a 4.5 hour bus ride each way, and we went there in a day and back.
Oof, that is long.
And like that bus there, you know, like the bus crash this year, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Where you know, like those are really what you want to hold on to, and I think that again goes back to when you make it to state, you're in that environment, you're on that stage, you got to appreciate being there.
And it went by so quick. It almost felt like it was 2 days. But it was,
being there a week and it rips by.
Right.
What about your coaches?
Oh yeah, our coach also got single A coach of the year.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was announced. Would have been Sunday at the Wild game, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, that's really
That's
neat.
pretty cool for him. Yeah. I mean, I really think that this is. It's nice to see everyone being appreciative and supportive of us too. You know, like everyone around here, I think in the community was supporting one way or another.
Yeah, I think so too. If it wasn't from a small business or
from the donations.
Donation,
yeah, I heard the donations. The school got so much money in donations that they paid for all the fan buses, obviously,
that's what I heard too.
as well as I believe I heard that the band was paid for almost completely by donations.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because the school pays for like our hotels and buses for all of this stuff, and I'm pretty sure the donations covered most, if not all, of that as well.
Yeah, that's
so it's
really
like
good.
that's really cool.
I know we
that.
also had like a hospitality room, so we could just kind of go in there and get food, and there was so much in there we could have fed the whole state of the town of St. Paul, not the state, but
yeah. So that was really cool. Like I said, I 100% believe you guys are going to be back in that same spot next year, and it's going to be even better next year. You're going to be aiming higher and have that confidence. You guys definitely, big thing is take it into the off season and take time to take a little bit of time afterwards, to kind of reflect on the season, but you got to be ready for next time, man. You got to be ready for next year.
I agree.
And then, other than you guys wrapping up your season, the last sport left to go now is basketball, and they have their section finals games tomorrow, Thursday. It's down at Duluth East. They play Duluth Denfeld.
I'm gonna guess it's a pretty decent sized gym at East.
Yeah, it's solid, but I heard Please was sending some stuff out today, I guess, that they're thinking it might get sold out. And so he's like, you might want to buy tickets online now because most likely it's going to be sold out.
That would be my guess. Probably a pretty big game. So.
Yeah, and so they lost. Hibbing lost 63-60 in the regular season a couple weeks ago. So for a fact that game is close. That game is tight. I mean,
like you said, it's a one different play, and
literally one missed shot from either team. And it's going to be a really good game. I think. I'm hoping They have. I think they definitely have what it takes to be in that spot. I mean, watching them, they've done a lot. They beat a lot of good teams. They've played really well. Played with each other, on a team level more than I think in the past couple of years.
Yeah, I don't really think it's any individual out there. I think it's just
we
want to win as a team. So it's really good to see.
Right. And they have that game. It'd be crazy. It would be crazy, man. If something good happened, I won't jinx anything. But
sending Hibbing to our basketball.
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool to see our sports doing that well. I mean, they already are, though. They already are. Being in the section finals is an accomplishment on its own, But obviously, you want to take it to the next step. But that itself is proving that you're at the top.
Yeah. Obviously in the section, but especially at the state. Because, that's what top 8 teams are. So
Yeah. So, good luck to them. Hopefully that goes real well. I won't be around for that one. I'm going out of town here for a little while, but they should have a good game tomorrow night. Other than that, you got the choir. The choir has contest today. I think it's in Rapids. Yeah, Grand Rapids Choir has contest, so they're performing to get rated and judged. Choir usually does pretty well.
Yeah.
they have. I think I saw like 3 buses, dude.
Okay,
of
that's
kids.
a lot.
That's
of kids.
a lot. So they have a lot of numbers, but yeah, I believe they've always done pretty solid for
Right.
that. So so good luck to them as well here today. Hopefully they can bring back some more. So not just our sports, but also the arts and
Yeah,
some other things going on with that.
definitely keep them alive.
Yeah. yeah, it would be a shame if they started getting rid of anything like that in
Right.
our school, like
Yeah.
the arts and those extracurriculars, because they mean a lot. They mean
Right.
a lot to a lot of people.
I think so too. Bring definitely a school spirit type of thing too.
Yeah, I mean the amount of people that are multi-sport athletes, but are also in that band or in
Yeah.
choir, are in Knowledge Bowl, like all of those extra things, I think help. Like they better you in every other aspect as well.
Absolutely.
Playing one sport here is going to help your next sport, and that sport's going to help your next one. And
Yeah, it's like a domino.
yeah,
effect.
I think the
Just
same
kinda
thing
keeps rolling.
goes for those other ones. I mean, there's several of us in band that play, participate in other sports
Yeah.
outside of that. And then I know choir, I think, has even more kids that are in choir
yeah,
and sports. So always nice to see that. And yeah, I think, like I said, the winter sports are wrapped up.
Polar
and,
plunge on Kerry
oh,
Lake Saturday.
Yeah, Polar Plunge at Kerry Lake this Saturday, starting about noon. I think they usually do like a bus for that, like leaving from like Palmer's or something like that. 'Cause I think people like to get they like to quench their thirst before jumping in.
Yeah.
If you know what I
Right.
mean.
Yeah, you might have to.
Warm up after.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
gotta
might have
warm from the inside out.
Right. Yeah, you might have to in order to be comfortable.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And then I know that spring sports, captain's practices, those are kind of coming upon us. I think track is the first one. Track starts
I know
within the next week or
Baseball
two.
started already.
Has it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So baseball,
Tennis in a couple weeks.
tennis. I think golf captain's practices start up on like the 24th, 5th. somewhere
Yeah,
in
that's
that
kind of all
time.
depends on the snow there. So I know
Yeah, I think they do the.
they'd have a ton of meets down south
Yeah.
before they have any up here, obviously. But
Well, they already have. I was talking with Drew Buzzy yesterday that there's already golf courses down in the cities open.
right,
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean,
I believe it. We were down there.
It's,
There's
it is-
absolutely like no snow.
yeah,
so,
it is dry down there. I think, but Hibbing, probably that golf course, Country Club usually doesn't open up till like middle of April or
Yeah,
so.
about then.
This year might be a little earlier, man. It's kind of nice.
Right.
It's
Yeah, we'll
a
see
lot
what
of
the snow
snow's
does.
gone. We'll see.
We'll see what it does this weekend, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely nice out right now.
Right. So yeah, just keep an eye out for all the spring sports starting up here, kind of coming in, as well as it's coming into the end of the school year just in general.
Yeah,
So,
pretty close. about 3
there's only a
months.
few months left here, so trying to get through the rest of that. But other than that, there's really not a whole lot of activity
No,
happening. I don't
kinda
think.
hit it all right now.
There was just daylight savings spring forward last Sunday. That threw me off. That really
Yeah,
was tough.
it was a little weird.
I forgot about it and I woke up and I'm like, oh man, how is it already 8 o'clock?
Yeah.
This is nuts. I'm like, what? And wow, it was playing tricks on me. Yeah, other than that, there's not really a
No.
whole lot happening going on. Just biggest thing is definitely good luck to basketball tomorrow.
Yeah,
Let's-
that's kind of all that really matters right
yeah,
now.
let's see
Getting
something
that.
out of that. That'd be super cool. I'm hoping. I'm pretty sure that will get sold out. I'm sure.
Right, yeah. So if you are going
half
to
a ton
go,
of Hibbing will be there.
if
Plus,
you are going to go, make sure you get those tickets online. And
Right.
just please send out the link for,
Yep.
for the purchase. So.
Yeah. Other than that, just keep getting through this. Hopefully the weather gets a little bit better here, and hopefully next week when we come back, we have some good news to talk about
Right.
with basketball and
Yeah, absolutely.
and get to see
Maybe
them down
get
there.
one or two of them on here before
Right.
they leave. So
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, so we will see you next time on Anchor Down.
For over 25 years, U.S. Bank, located at 211 East Howard Street in Hibbing, Minnesota, has provided office and studio space for Hibbing Public Access Television. We are thankful for their ongoing support. Hibbing Public Access TV may be viewed on these platforms: hpat.org with video on demand, Mediacom Hibbing, 802, 805, and 807. On Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire TV. Download the Hibbing Public Access TV app for your iPhone and Android devices. Find us on Facebook, YouTube, and Vimeo. For more information, scan the QR code and go to hpat.org.